7.3 homework. Number 4. We have equation x minus y equals 14, and we got an equation x plus y equals 20. So through elimination, we can just add these two equations. So x plus x would be 2x, negative y plus y would be 0, 14 plus 20 would be 34. Divide each side by 2, so x equals 17. Okay, so now we take x equals 17 and we can plug that in for any of our x values. Okay, so I'm going to use the second equation because y is positive, so it says 17 instead of x plus y equals 20. So we'll subtract 17 on each side, so we get y equals 3. So our solution set for this one is x equals 17 and y equals 3, so 17 comma 3. And there's our solution set. Okay, number 5. We have the first equation says 2a minus 3b equals negative 11. Our second equation we have is a plus 3b equals 8. So again, these equations line up nicely that we can just add them. So 2a plus a equals 3a, negative 3b plus 3b equals 0, negative 11 plus 8 is negative 3. So 3a equals negative 3. Divide each side by 3, so a is going to equal negative 1. Okay, now we've got to plug that into one of the equations. And again, I prefer using positive ones, so we're going to rewrite equation 2, which is a plus 3b equals 8. Replace the a with negative 1. Negative 1 plus 3b equals 8. We've got to add 1 to each side. So we get 3b is equal to 9. Divide each side by 3, and you get b equals 3. So our solution set was a comma b, which would be negative 1 comma 3. Number 6. Four x plus y equals negative 9. 4x plus 2y equals negative 10. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to subtract one of these equations. So what we did was we changed equation 2's all the signs, we just flipped all the signs. So after we subtract them, 4x minus 4x is 0, y minus 2y is negative 1y, and negative 9 plus 10 is 1. So multiply each side by negative 1, so we get y is equal to negative 1. Now we're going to plug that into an equation and we're going to solve for x. So we have equation number 1 says this: 4x plus y equals negative 9. So we're going to plug in our y value, which is negative 1. Now solve for x. Add 1 to each side, so 4x would equal negative 8. Divide each side by 2, or by 4, so x is equal to negative 2. So the solution set x comma y for this one would be negative 2 comma negative 1. Number 7. Our first equation is 6x plus 2y equals negative 10. Well, our second equation is 2x plus 2y equals negative 10. Okay, we have a variable with the same constant in front of it, 2y, but we need to change the signs on one of the equations. We'll change the sign on the bottom one. So we'll make that a negative 2x minus a 2y plus a 10. So now we can just subtract these equations. So 6x minus 2x is 4x. 2y minus 2y is 0. And negative 10 plus 10 is 0. So 4x equals 0. So divide each side by 4, and you find x is equal to 0. So you plug that into either equation, and you get 6x plus 2y equals negative 10. Plug it in, you get 6 times 0 plus 2y equals negative 10. So you get 2y is equal to negative 10. Divide each side by 2, you get y is negative 5. So your solution set for number 7 would be 0, negative 5. Next problem, number 8. First equation is 2a plus 4b equals 30. Our second equation is negative 2a minus 2b equals negative 21.5. So this one's actually set up nicely for us that we can just add them. So 2a minus 2a is 0. 4b minus 2b is 2b. 30 minus 21.5 is 8.5. So divide each side by 2. B has to be 4.25. Okay, if B is 4.25, we'll take that up to the top one. We'll rewrite that equation. 2a plus 4, instead of using the B value, we'll use 4.25 equals 30. So 2a plus 4 times 4.25 is 17 equals 30. Okay. Subtract 18, there's 17 on each side, you're going to get 2a is equal to 13. So a is equal to 13 over 2, which can be simplified to 6.5. So a equals 6.5. So to write that properly, you go AB, so 6.5 comma 4.25. That's your solution set for number 8. Number 9. Negative 4m, first equation, plus 2n equals 6. Equation 2 is negative 4m plus n equals 8. Okay, we can't just add these the way they are, that we got to flip some signs. So we're going to make that a positive, that n a negative, and that 8 a negative. So when we add them together, negative 4m plus 4m equals 0. 2n minus n is n. And 6 minus 8 is negative 2. So n is negative 2. We just plug it back into an equation. Top one will work just fine. Negative 4m plus 2n equals 6. So negative 4m plus 2 times negative 2 equals 6. So negative 4m plus negative 4 equals 6. Add 6 to each side, so we get negative 4m equal to 10. So m is going to be equal to negative 2.5. So our solution set would be m comma n, so it would be negative 2.5 comma negative 2. Okay, number 10. The sum of two numbers is 24, so a plus b equals 24. 5 times the first number minus the second number is 12. So we have two nice equations. We can just add them. So a plus 5a is 6a. The b's cancel. 24 plus 12 is 36. Divide each side by 6. So a equals 6. Plug that into equation. We'll use the first one. A plus b equals 24. Plug in our a. So 6 plus b equals 24. Subtract 6 each side. B equals 18. So our solution set would be 6, 18, representing our A, B values. Number 12. Eliminate. Equation number 1 is x plus y equals negative 3. Equation number 2 is x minus y is equal to 1. So these set up nicely. We can just add them. So x plus x is 2x, y minus y is 0, negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. So 2x equals negative 2. Divide each side by 2, and x equals negative 1. Okay, use the first equation again, and we get x plus y equals negative 3. Plug in our negative 1. Negative 1 plus y equals negative 3. Add 1 to each side, and we find out y is equal to negative 2. So our solution set is negative 1, negative 2. 13. Again, solve by elimination. S minus t equals 4. S plus t equals 2. Okay, it's set up to add nicely, so we'll add them. 2s, the t's cancel, equals 6. So divide each side by 2. So s is going to equal to 3. Plug that back into an equation. And the second one we've got says s plus t equals 2. So let's plug in our 3. So 3 plus t equals 2. So we're going to subtract 3 each side. T is going to equal negative 1. So we can rewrite our variable, or our solution, as 3, 1. 14. 3m minus 2n equals 13. M plus 2n equals 7. Again, we're in a situation where we can just add these. 3m plus m is 4m. Negative 2n plus positive 2n goes away. 13 plus 7 is 20. So 4m equals 20. Divide each side by 4. M equals 5. Okay? M equals 5. M equals 5. So let's take the second equation and write m plus 2n equals 7. Okay, plug in what we know for m. So we'll rewrite this as 5 plus 2n equals 7. Subtract 5 each side, we get 2n equals 2. Divide each side by 2, and n equals a positive 1. So our solution set is 5, 1 in parentheses. Next problem, 17. Two m minus 5n equals negative 6. The second equation, we're going to go ahead and draw this up. The second equation is 2m minus 7n equals negative 14. Okay, we will flip the signs on the second one across the board. So 2m minus 2m goes to 0. Negative 5n plus 7n is 2n. Negative 6 plus positive 14 and be positive 8. So 2n equals 8. Divide each side by 2, so n equals 4. Okay, plug that back in to number 1. We get 2m minus 5n equals negative 6. 2m minus 5 times 4 equals negative 6. So 2m, that negative 20, add 20 each side, so you're going to go positive 14. So your m, 2m divided by 2 divided by 14 divided by 2 is 7. Next problem, 30. The sum of two numbers is 48. So a plus b is 48. And their difference is 24. So a minus b is 24. What are the numbers? Well, it's set up to add, so we add them. 2a, the b's go away, equal 72. Divide, or each side by 2, so a equals 36. So looking at the first equation, a plus b equals 48. So a was 36. We still don't know b equals 48. Subtract 36 to each side. So b equals 12. So our solution set is 36, 12. Okay. 31. Find two numbers whose sum, a and b, is 51, and their difference, a minus b, is 13. So we can add these together and we get 2a equals 64. Divide that by 2, so a equals 32. So I have an a plus b equals 51. So 32 plus b equals 51. Subtract 32 each side, I get b equals 19. So I got a equals 32, b equals 19, so my solution set would be 32, 19, parentheses, and box. Next problem, 32. 3 times one number added to another number is 18. Twice that first number minus the other number is 12. Find the numbers. So we're set up just to add. So 5a equals 30. A, divide each side by 5. A equals 6. Okay, so let's use the second equation. 2a minus b equals 12. Well, let's put the a in. So that would be 2 times 6 minus b equals 12. So that would be 12 minus b equals 12. Subtract 12 each side. Negative b equals 0. So b is equal to 0. So our solution set is a comma b, so 6 comma 0. Okay, last one, 33. One number added to twice another number is 23. 4 times the first number added twice to the second number is 38. What are the numbers? Well, let's subtract and let's change the top one. So when we subtract them, the values are going to change. Negative a plus 4a, or 4a minus a is 3a. The b's go away, and 23, or 38 minus 23 is 15. So 3a equals 15. So a must equal 5. And if a equals 5, we've got a plus 2b equals 23. That'd be 5 plus 2b equals 23. So 2b equals 18. Subtract 5 from each side. Divide everything by 2. So b equals 9. So our solution set here is 5, 9.